Hello and welcome to Jerez for the 1988 Spanish Grand Prix. It's Nannini who starts on pole alongside Ivan Capelli, and the 5 lights are going to light up. And it's lights out and away we go. It's an awful start for Andrea to SRS boots, and it's so narrow he can't even get past him. And that's going to bog him down a bit, I'm pretty sure. He's got Mance in front of him, he's going to down inside, there's almost contact, there is contact between him and Parasala. And his boots up into 3rd place. It's a brilliant start from him. And Mansell just behind Parasala. I'm sure there was contact there between Parasala and Nigel Mansell. No, Boutsen and Mansell, sorry. Into turn 1. I don't even earlier than turn 1. I think it's Boutsen's off the track, I think, almost. Now going to try and invite Parasala to get past him. Unable to just yet. Let's see. Oh, someone's off. I think they're all going off further back. I'm not too sure what's happening with them. We'll get a replay once his first lap's over. There's a lot of dust kicked up there at the exit of the chicane, but it's still Capelli in front of Nannini. I forgot to mention it. Capelli's in front of Nannini. So currently Capelli locked himself into playoffs, and Mance in front of Parasala, and Prost started 31st. I don't know. No, Prost didn't start in 31st. He started 31st yesterday in Portugal, but Prost had a terrible start. If he wants to lock himself into the playoffs, he has to not be having these poor results week in, race in, race out, I should say. Anyway, that's a good run from Nannini, trying to get past Ivan Capelli. Can Mansell get past potentially Thierry Boutsen? Gonna try and make him move down the inside into the hairpin. Oh, Mansell goes off the track slightly. He's not going to be able to get past him. Anyway, let's get a replay of what happened into turn, well, not turn 1. But with Alain Prost, has he got damage? Yeah, he's got front wing damage. Such a shame for Prost. He's actually quite far up, to be fair. He's got, oh, there's a Ligier, he went off the track very wide. And then, oh, and there's Prost off the track. And Prost into the gravel. And Prost very hard into the wall there. And there's a Eurobrun, I think, off as well. I think Gelman's nowhere to be seen. Who is that? Is that an Arrows maybe of Derek Warwick? No, it's Medina. Oh, Medina, that's such a shame. Gelman also off. I mean, he's always been down here, so let's see what happened to Maurizio. Oh, he went off track as well. He tries to get past the Zach Speed and then just runs wide into the grass. Oh, very close to hitting that Zach Speed. And he spins round. Actually, did he hit the Zach Speed? Let's see. Go on board with the Gelman. Can't slow it down. Oh no, he just misses him. But he spins around. And then Medina, what happened to him in the Eurobrun? Did it just collision potentially with Alain Prost? You still see Prost off the track there. Medina also hasn't got damage. Well, I think he just like Prost gets kind of messed up with the Ligier. And they both go off track, and Medina spins it round, but thankfully they're able to slow the car in the gravel. Prost not so lucky, and he damages his front wing. Anyway, let's go back to live coverage now. A couple minutes behind. I'm hearing currently live issues with Derek Warwick. Live is side by side of Eddie Cheever. It's not going to be the golden rule broken, is it? Hope for Arrow's sake it's not. I'm not live yet, we're about a minute behind, but I want to see if anything happens to Derek Warwick here. Let's see. He's going quite slow, I don't know, going a bit slow to be honest. Time short by lack of speed. Yeah, oh, there's a big off there. Big crash. That's a big crash there. There's quite a few cars out, and I think Warwick's beached it. That could be Derek Warwick out of the race. So fast forward a little bit just to see. If that is Warwick, definitely out of the race. Yeah, it is Warwick's out. Oh, he's not got his front right tyre. Let's go on board with Warwick. Yeah, there we can see no front right there. Let's see what happened to him. There's Ligier off track, and then he just goes right into the back of the Ligier. Oh, it's Ligier, it is. It could be René Arnoux, is it? Yeah, it's René Arnoux. And who's that yellow car, is it? Who is that other one? Could be Nakajima, maybe? Don't think it's Nakajima. It looks more like Tarkini, if I'm being honest. No, it is Nakajima. All of him. Arnoux just goes off track, spins round, and then that's Nakajima into the wall of no front wing. And then he can't actually go into the pits because there's a arrow to Derek Warwick there. Anyway, let's get back to live coverage now. A few cars in the pits now. Gelman's out as well, Maurizio Gelman. What's happened to the March? He had a poor qualifying, and this season goes from good to bad to worse. 1-2 the opening 3 rounds at Brazil and Monaco, his home race, and Monte Carlo. 2 brilliant races to win, but then since then it's just gone downhill. Not really many results to speak of. Oh, that's a big crash. That's a lot of damage for Gelman. What on earth happened here? Let's see. Make sure Gelman's got both Zach Speeds behind them. Yeah, behind them. Of course, he went off on. This is where he went off last lap. No, 2 laps ago actually. Oh, there's a spin there, and oh, that's a horrible accident. A horrible accident that. It's the Euro Brun of was that Modena that went round? Yeah, it is Modena. Same place as the lap before, or 2 laps before. Sorry. Oh, he's trying to get round the outside on who is that? It's some of the Lotus Nakajima. There's already someone else off. That could be Patrese. And oh, he just spins it round and gets hit by Gelman. Let's go on board with Gelman. He was heavily damaged and out of the Spanish Grand Prix. Let's see. Oh. I think most of the damage is getting rear-ended by Ginzani. I'm getting news is also out of this race. Damage. No, is it Bernd? It's Bernd Schneider that rear ends him. So maybe both Zach Speeds have damage. Must do. No, Zach Schneider's not got damage somehow. He's the one that ended the race of. I don't know, to be honest. I think the better angle is actually on board with Ginzani. Let's get one more view of this crash. Oh, no, it is Schneider that initiates the contact. And that ends Gelman, and I'm getting news that Ginzani is also out. Yeah, he's in the pits there. Still in the pits, and yeah, the damage, I think too much for the repairs, for all the Zach Speed team to repair. Ends his race, unfortunately, for Ginzani. Let's see, let's get quickly back to live, and then a couple seconds behind, there we go. Back live now. How's Bootson doing? He's Maxwell's got past Nannini and Capelli, so it's the 2 Benettons that are currently looking up there to try and get a win potentially. Top 2 not locked into playoffs yet. Can we get a brand new race winner this season and get someone else locked into playoffs? 3 races to go in 4 spots, so someone will make it on points. Whose tyre is that? That could be Warwick's maybe. They just haven't bothered removing it because it's completely off the track. Anyway, towards turn 1 we go now. Lap 7 now. Of 26, I believe. Yeah, 26. And we've got Ferrari of, is that? I think no, it's Gerhard Berger. And before Italy, he hadn't scored a single point all season. Now he scored 3 in 2 races. It was 2-2 races, but of course after Modena's penalty for an unsafe pit release yesterday at Portugal, he got moved up to 5th place, which means that he gets 2 points instead of 1. And that's Boutsen off track. Boutsen can be overtaken by that's Palmer and Peresala and Alberto, and potentially Andres Chesris as well. And it's a mistake from the former. He wasn't championship leader. He was tied on points with the championship leader. Only 2 races to go. It looks like it's at the moment still 9 points behind. And is that Ayrton Senna? I'm assuming it's Senna unless it's Prost being a lap down. Hopefully for Prost he isn't a lap down. See, is that Alan Prost? No, Prost on his own, nowhere near anyone. Thankfully for him, for his sake, not a lap down. But it's close to being a lap down. Senna's currently P11, which won't get him points. But anyway, let's have a look at the front running battle. I reckon this will be quite good. We've got Mansell versus Capelli versus Nannini to fight for this race win. Who is going to get it? Or is it going to be none of them? Potentially we could see someone else win this race. Berger just behind them, yet to win a race. Who else? That's Palmer, I believe. He's yet to win a race. Peresala yet to win a race. Chesris, he has won a race. He won in Belgium on the final corner, getting past Thierry Boutsen. Anyway, Chesris, of course, very unlucky. He could have scored points in Portugal yesterday if it wasn't for, I can't remember entirely who pushed him off track. It might have been PK? I don't know, I can't remember. But he got pushed into the wall through Arella on the final lap. And he could have scored points. I think he was around 10th at the time. I think he was losing a few positions. But he did get pushed into the wall, unfortunately. His race was ended prematurely. Well, I say prematurely. His race was ended with how many corners? Tanker, 2 S's and Parabolica, 4 corners to go. 5 if we count the corner we crashed at Arella. So yeah, unfortunately not the best of luck for Tarquini. De Cesaris, where did I get Tarquini from? Goodness knows. Anyway, really look like any overtakes, to be honest. I thought we'd see some more overtakes here at Hera. If I'm being honest, I don't think we've got really many overtaking circuits left. Because Hera, we haven't really seen many overtakes. Boutsen's still in 8th, and he's lost a lot of time. Maybe he got damaged or something. He's losing so much time on it was De Cesaris. Can he maybe catch up to the Italian? Of course, it was a Chip Boutsen. He was overtaken through the bus stop chicane on the final lap at Spa. Of course, the bus stop chicane here in 1988, not like you're used to. It's a left, right, right, left just before the final straight. Well, yeah, start finish straight. I should say. Not the tight right, left you're used to in 2023. Lap 9 now of 26. A third of the race already done. Flown by, of course. 3 DNF or Boutsen, very wide there on the rumble strip. Anyway, 3 retirements so far in this race. Warwick, oh, he's gone off the track as Boutsen. And that has made his race go from bad to worse. Where is he? P21. Such a shame for Boutsen. It's just mistake after mistake. He makes one mistake, he has to go harder to fix that mistake, and then he makes another one because of it. And that's such a shame for Boutsen. Anyway, how are these doing up front? Maybe Nannini potentially getting past Mansell. He's closer. What am I trying to say? He's looking very close. He hasn't been this close recently as Nannini. But I think the chicane has a bit of a poor chicane there, and that could let Berger down the inside and them into the hairpin. And yes, it does. Berger is ahead of Nannini and into P3. He had to score a podium yet this season. Is the Ferrari driver? Can he get one here? Spain. Or can Jonathan Palmer get past Nannini into P4? That 4 chicane from Nannini really not letting them do great. And as I was saying, 3 DNF so far this race, look how bunched up they are. They're all over the place. Cesaris with Stefan Johansson there. Perez Sala, all for the final point playing positions. Anyway, as I was trying to say, 3 DNF so far in this race. Warwick involved in a crash on the end of the first lap with Rene Arnoux and Nakajima. And then Gelman involved in the crash which ended his and Ginzani's race. Medina and Schneider also involved in that crash. Anyway, it was actually Nakajima that pushed him off. Top 4 now battling Nini right back behind Senna. Not Senna, what am I on about? Berger, there we go, that's the right person. We've got a battle here between Palmer and De Cesaris maybe. Let's watch this for a little bit. For 5th and 6th, Perez Sala looking a bit further back to try and potentially get past De Cesaris. Going through the final part of the lap now is Andrei De Cesaris. We could see the Nini potentially trying to get past Berger. Not quite. You never know, anything could happen here. At Harras, only currently 2 of the top 6 are locked into the playoffs. Cesaris, can he get past Jonathan Palmer? At the moment, he's the only one. Is he the only one? No, the Nini's also locked in. But he's the only Italian. No, he's also Italian, the Nini. Anyway, I'm gonna get some corner names up. There we go, got some corner names up now. This section hasn't got any names. But they're going towards Dry Sack now, for Herpin. Brilliant name that. No moves through Dry Sack, a dry corner rotation maybe. But actually no, because Berger did get past Nini a few laps ago. But De Cesaris now chasing down Jonathan Palmer. Well, chasing down, he's going to go around the outside. No, he's not. Oh, and Perez, he's got going slowly. Cesaris has an issue. Perez Sala gets past him and everyone gets past him. And that's Andrei De Cesaris' race over, surely. He pulls over to the side of the track. And now it's Andrea's race over. Such a shame for him. Thankfully he's already locked into playoffs, so making it into playoffs doesn't matter too much. But of course, especially with such a poor result in Estoril after getting taken out on the final lap, that's really going to mess him up if he wants any chance of actually winning the playoffs, or even getting past the first race at Charlotte. Of course, the Roval being used as the first round of the season. We've got a road course, well it's a Roval technically, but a road course either way. A short oval and a super speedway will be the playoff tracks as they go through Michelin, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4, turn 5, turn 6, turn 7, turn 8, all unnamed, so we'll just call them turn 8, turn 9. Did I say turn 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I said 8, so no, I said 9 there. Anyway, new 6th place driver now, and it's Luis Perez Sala, the Spaniard, at his home race. In front of Stefan Johansson. He's only scored points once this season. Now it's the race that locked him into the playoffs. His win at Canada. Brilliant drive that from the Swede. Can he potentially double his points tally and make it 18 with a win here today? Got to make 6 overtakes to get that. But anything can happen there, so you never know. Anyway, let's see the top 3 now. Berger still in front of the Nini. Can we see maybe a move from Mansell on Ivan Capelli. You never know, anything can happen here. We go towards turn 1, Euro 92, Expo 92, sorry, and then towards Michelin. Go down towards the final couple of corners. Why I said that I don't know, it's clearly not. It's Nannini trying to get past Berger. This is where Nannini made his mistake, and Nannini's almost spun round. Brilliant save that from Nannini, but that's going to let Jonathan Palmer pass both Berger and Nannini. Very ambitious lunge that from the Italian to try and get past Berger. It's going to work. Oh no, it's not even going to work because Berger's down in front of Nannini. Now Stefan Johansson now in the points, getting past Peresala. Peresala though trying to get past Johansson. They're all but scrapping away. There's Senna and Felipe Strafe and Zach Caffey. Alboreto also there. Drama here at Harris all comes from Nannini's lunge, which gets Jonathan Palmer onto the podium, chasing his first win of the season. I highly doubt he won't make playoffs. He's done brilliantly so far this season. So many thirds, a second place as well. I guess it might be 2 second places actually. We got second in Portugal, I believe. Did he? I don't think he did. No, he got Capelli, and he got third in Portugal, I think. Anyway, let's see how they're doing up front. Still got a decent gap between Mansell and Palmer now, but that could close. Maybe pit stops coming into place soon. Already well over halfway. Anyway, Mansell, you can still see as Capelli goes round this section, his teammates debris from when he crashed on lap 3. Also, did I say Warwick crashed in lap 1 earlier? It wasn't, it was lap 2, ignore me. Anyway. I don't know why I thought it was in the first lap, it's obviously the second lap. Anyway, Mansell trying to get past Capelli. Can we see, are we going to see any pit stops anytime soon? It was around now when they started to pit in Estoril yesterday. Portuguese Grand Prix. There's some back marking in front potentially. Looks like maybe Alain Prost. I know how Boots is doing, by the way. Where is he? I'm 24th now. Must have gone off again, maybe. He must have. Unfortunately. For the what's the forgotten, sorry. Benetton, there we go. Speaking of Benetton, Nannini after that long Berger still can't get back past him. He was in front of him at one point, but then the corner after that, Berger managed to get past. It was a rather ambitious lunge, I've got to admit. Anyway, lap 16 now of 26, 10 laps to go. Is it 10 or 11? I can never remember. I think it's 11 laps to go, to be honest. Are we going to see some pit stops? Maybe. We will, unless, yeah, it's Alain Prost almost a lap down. And I think that's also Tarquini in the Coloni. The one and only Coloni on this grid. It's either him or maybe Nakajima. No, it's not Tarquini, because Tarquini is 17th. Probably at the Lotus. Yeah, it's Nakajima. After a decent race in Portugal, I think. Veramondo. Another poor result for the Japanese driver. As they go through the final couple of corners, go through Ferrari. And we're going to see Mansell. Yes, Mansell pits. Mansell into the pits. There's also Johansson in the pits as well in the what's it called? Oh, Mansell's crashed! No! Mansell's crashed. Please tell me we can continue. Is that Mansell? That's got to be Mansell out. He'd come in way too deep into his pit box and he smacked into a wall. That's Mansell out. It's gotta be. Nigel Mansell crashes out in the pit lane. Surely. How has he done that? He's out, isn't he? Well, it's obvious he's out. I'm just in total shock here. Let's go on board and see what happened to Mansell. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. He smacked into the wall. There's even more debris. The exit of the pit. Did someone else crash? Yes, they did. Let's watch Mansell a second. Let's see. Oh, way too deep. What's he doing? Oh, where's Modena? Modena's out as well. What's happened to Modena? Let's go on board. Is he the other one that crashed, potentially? Oh yeah, he goes back. They've all crashed. Is that Elliot as well? Yeah, Elliot's out as well. They're all crashing out here in SRS. Oh, what on earth? They're all crashing. Bunch Nigel, I'm getting news. He's also had enough. No, he's still going. Yeah, but we're not live, are we? So, potentially, maybe. Go back live now. Does Schneider crash her into the pitch? So I'm getting news that he's out of the race. He comes into the pits. And let's see. Yeah. To be fair. Castle and Tuck. Oh, what on earth? I missed that. No, don't tell me. Matteo Nannini is just... That's not Boots and that's Nannini. Go on board with Nannini. What on earth? It is Nannini. Nannini coming into the pitch behind this Ferrari. Berger, currently P4. Just goes right into the back of Mansell and Schneider. And, oh, he's been hit as well by someone. Who was that? Drama here at SRS. Someone else comes bombing in. Who is that? Is that Julian Bailey, maybe? It is Bailey. Let's go on board with him. It's Capelli! Ivan Capelli come the race lead. Ivan Capelli's out as well. Anyway, let me pause this. We've seen Eddie Cheever's also out. Let's see him a sec. Cheever and Dalmas are next in line. No, he's not. Hang on, what? Oh, he's Dalmas coming in. He's probably be around, actually. He's Yannick Dalmas. Oh, he does the exact same. Let's go a bit further forward. Oh, he's been rear-ended by someone. Who's that? Who on earth? He's even smacked by. Is that Eddie Cheever, maybe? I think it is Cheever, you know. Yeah, it is Eddie Cheever. Cheever's out as well. That's Alio out. Dalmas, sorry. Julian Bailey, we've seen. Bernd Schneider, did we actually see what happened to Schneider? I don't think we did. Well, he's pulled over the side of the track at the exit of the pit lane. See what happened to him on board. He's in the pits getting repairs. Where is he? He hasn't got rear wing, and then the engine goes. What on earth? There's Schneider pulling over the side of the track then. Who else have we got? Nicola the Reedy, apparently. Yeah, the Reedy's doing fine. Oh no, that's because he's not pitted yet. Because I'm getting used to my ear and people are out because we're not live at the moment. Oh, Reedy's fine. What? Oh yeah, no, it's because he's gonna pit and yeah, I'm getting used to pit to the end of this lap. There's someone in front of him. Half of all the ratios. He's got to put his car of course a seller, so probably why he's not overtaken. If you want, and now come into the pits, let's see. Goes right into the back of that arrows. Did he get hit? Because it didn't look like he got that much damage. Oh, there we go. Who on earth was that? Who's that who comes charging in? That's not Palmer, is it? No. Who was that then? No, maybe it was Bailey. I thought we'd already seen Bailey though. Oh, Bailey probably had to come in again. And that's Julian Bailey out, Lorene out, Strafe's out. He was having an alright race. Where is Strafe then? Where's Strafe? Can't find him. Here he is. Strafe's already out, so... Why can't people just slow down? It's not difficult. You must get rear-ended. Very logical reason, really. Here he is coming into the pits. Oh no, he smacked into that LaRue's, and then there's that Eurobrun. Yeah, it's the Eurobrun just smacked into the back of Strafe. He was P2 at the time, by the way. P2. Alan Prost also out. Oscar Lowry also out. Where is Lowry? P3, yeah, Oscar Lowry was the one that just rear-ended him. Let's go on board with Lowry. Yeah, just can't slow it down. Bombs right into him. Goodness me. Hang on, no, Lowry's got back out in P9. But without a rear wing. How did he lose that rear wing? He must get rear-ended by someone. Yeah, because he got the rear wing there. Who's going to be the guilty one then? Oh, he's been hit by the Ferrari. Which Ferrari's that? It is Alberto Berger. He's been hit by Gerhard Berger coming out of the pits. That's an unsafe release actually. From Eurobrun, 2 races in a row. We're not going to get any penalties because he's out of the race, but anyway. How did he actually end up DNFing then? coming into the pits. Slow it down and into the wall, and that is his race over. Goodness me. And Alan Prost also out. I believe he's the last one. Where is Prost? There he is. Oh, he's got a front wing. On board of him. No, too fast. He's into the wall as well. And is that what DNF'd him, or did someone else come in? Oh, no, that's what DNF'd Prost. Who was that? The yellow car. It's a Lotus. Nakajima, maybe? Yeah, it is Nakajima. So happy for a Japanese driver. I would have a very good knowledge of what happened, I know, but still not. Oh, I think I went to the back of him. Capelli and Senna, I've also been told, have had issues, and Michele Alboreto as well. So that's just a few more people we need to check on. Senna. Oh, look at Senna. That is his championship. Having some issues there. So he comes in. And oh goodness me, Capelli! Ivan Capelli, the race leader, that's what happened to him. On board of Senna. Oh, Capelli's rear-ended, that's what happened to Capelli. Don't really look at Capelli now, I guess. But I mean, what on earth is going on? What happened to Alboreto there as well? He's also having issues. Let's see. Goes into the back of the McLaren. And that's Senna. Oh goodness me, there's PK as well. Actually, might not be PK, but anyway, let's go back live now. Finally able to get some racing. And let's see how everyone's doing. He's very close to the end of the race. Missed a massive chunk, unfortunately. Look at that. And how are they doing? Palmer from Johansson from Patrese. Wow. Top 2 battle. Back live now. This is the top 2, this is the battle we want to see with 2 laps to go now. Here in Heref, and Johansson tries to go around the outside of Jonathan Palmer. Palmer at the moment locking himself into the playoffs with a very important 9 points as well. His team Tyrrell as well, they're already locked in. So actually same with Palmer, but the win all but at the moment all but confirmed, but that will confirm it. And they go through the final corner. And if you want to be like Americans with playoffs, we can do it here as well. White flag out, 1 to go here at Heref. Of course, there's actually no white flag, but you know what I'm trying to go on about. Anyway, you can see Patrese is behind, doesn't really like he'll be able to catch up. Unfortunately, not as close racing as we used to. Especially with that really weird pit lane. Maybe it's his lack of grip, I don't know. Anyway, Johansson getting chased down by Palmer's getting chased down by Johansson, is what I'm trying to say. On the final lap now, not many corners to go. They go through the chicane. What about through dry sack? Can Johansson potentially make a dive down inside? Nah, too far back. Speaking of I forgot about championship. Where's Bootson? I don't think he was involved in any incidents in the pits. No, I don't know. Where Bootson is. But they go around the final sector now. Not many corners to go. 3 more, for 4 more now. 3 more to go. And they go through last 3 corners. Petrazi's caught up. To be fair, he can make a move potentially through the final corner. There's 1 more corner to go. The final hairpin. And it's not going to happen. He's going to go around the final corner. He's been so close to locking himself in multiple times this season. But it's finally going to happen here at Jerez. Jonathan Palmer wins the Spanish Grand Prix. Brilliant drive from the Brit in the Tyrrell. Johansson second. He's already locked in after winning Canada. Tracy locked himself in at Italy. He's going to finish in 3rd. What else? René Arnoux, he's not locked in yet. Finishing in 4th. Berger 5th. PK 6th. Caffey 7th. Peresala in 8th. The home favourite, so close yet so far. Tarquini 9th. Bootson in 10th. Where's he? He qualified. Crosses the line. There we go. In 10th. Just mistake after mistake, unfortunately, for Bootson. Martini's going to get 11th. There he is. Alboreto 12th. He's a bit far back at the moment. Anyway, Alboreto now through the final corner. He's going to cross line in P12. And I believe he's the last one. And Nakajima finished. Yeah, he has already finished. Let's go through the results now. Warwick crashed on lap 2 after an incident with René Arnoux. Is it Arnoux? Yeah, René Arnoux and Nakajima. Gelman was over and off with Genzani, Schneider and Eurobrun. That ended Genzani's race as well. Chedras had an engine issue after running around the points. Mansell, Modena, Alio, Schneider, Nannini, Chiva, Dalmas, Bailey, Larini, Strafe, Prost and Larauri, all just, what on earth are they doing? If I'm being honest, why they kept crashing into the pit lane, I don't know, but some massive names that as well. Mansell, he was up there, Nannini was up there. Senna, Capelli, Nakajima also involved, Alboreto as well, but they actually managed to continue. Capelli was leading at the time. A massive upset for him. He would have locked himself into playoffs. He was close to Detroit, but unfortunately he couldn't do it, and he can't do it here in Jerez either. He's got 2 races to go. Can he make the playoffs? Martini, Bootson, Tarquini, Peresala, Caffey all missing out on points, and PK for the first time since Brazil scores points. Berger, after not scoring a single point since, until Monza, scores 3 points in 3 points on races in 3 races. He's on 5 points now. Arnoux, good result from him to get 4 points in 4th. No, 3 points in 4th. Petrazi in 3rd. Johansson with his first point since the race that locked him into the playoffs after his win in Montreal. And Jonathan Palmer, the man who he beat at Montreal, locked himself into the playoffs with his first win after multiple podiums this season without any win. He finally locks him and his team Tyrrell into the playoffs. We'll be back tomorrow morning, very early. I think it's 2 a.m. lights out for the Japanese Grand Prix, BST, 11 a.m. local time, qualifying at 8 a.m. local time and 11 p.m. local BST. So make sure you're there for that if you want to wake up early, that is. Goodbye.